Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to BaldyPal Picking. This week I'm going to show you everything that's sold and how to build an easy inventory system. Sold another pair of On Clouds. These tiny little shoes for only $5 at Goodwill. They must have been slipping because I've been seeing them priced around $30, $40, sometimes even $50. But I got these for $5 and they sold for $29.95 plus shipping. I didn't get as much as usual because the end of the shoelaces are in bad condition, but I disclosed that. The tread is in great condition though. $29.95 plus shipping. Look out for these canvas boat shoes made by Crocs. They've got a little bit of fraying, but that's by design. I've actually sold a couple of these shoes, all for around $23.95 plus shipping. This particular pair I picked up for $5 and sold it for that much. All right, this is my first official sale from the Peaches to Beaches yard sale. It is an iPad Air. I think it's the 10th generation or something like that, but I paid $70 for two pairs of Air Force Ones, old Android smartphone, this iPad, and a calculator, so 70 bucks. I sold this for $54.95, so I'm making very good headway into that $70 purchase price with just this one sell. I bought a lot of electronics for a flat price of 150 bucks and I'm chipping away at it a little bit at a time. This is some old 2 gigabyte RAM for a computer, brand new, still sealed. Sold it for $18.95 plus shipping. Travis Matthew is a golfer and he came up with his own line of clothes. Don't know really who made the deal with him, but this is a jacket, kind of a puffer vest, if you will, size 3XL. I picked this up on the way home from the beach a couple of weeks ago stopped off at a Goodwill in Eufaula, Alabama. This is the one and only item I actually found. I paid $4 for it and it sold on a best offer of $30 plus shipping. The inventory system I use includes banker's boxes. Now, I have seen other people do this. More specifically, Kayla, the homeschooling picker, is where I learned about banker's boxes. So I went out and I bought a few banker's boxes myself. And you can see here, I've started my inventory system this way. I've had it for about 6 months now, and it grows over time. The important part is organization. Why? Because it helps you ship faster. 2, it helps you not lose things. And 3, every now and again you're going to need to go through these boxes and make sure that everything you've listed is still listed, because sometimes eBay will drop them off of your store. I don't know why, no one knows why, but sometimes it happens. When you clean out, say, box A2, you take everything and make sure it's still in your store. If not, you pull it from the inventory and relist it again. So here's how it works, is you identify the box that you put that item in when you list it on eBay, and you put in the custom SKU field the number of the box. In this case, let's go to the example D3. Boom, right there. I listed a telephone and I put it in box D3. So in the custom SKU field, I'm going to put D3. That way when it sells, I can refer to it later. It'll show up right there on the listing page. Pro tip, there's also a SKU field on Facebook Marketplace. There's not one on Mercari. However, I do put REF:D3 in the description of the item. That way I'll know later where to find it. Then when that item sells, like it did this weekend, vintage 70s AT&T rotary phone, it says it right there, D3. So I go back to my box and I quickly find it in D3, take it out, and boom, now I know exactly where the item is found, and it makes shipping faster. Speaking of vintage AT&T rotary phones, I picked this one up at Goodwill for $6. I don't know why vintage telephones are so popular, but they are. There are more sold than there are listed. I sold this one for $30 plus shipping on Facebook Marketplace. When it comes to clothing, things are a little bit different because you can put a lot more than just one item in there, but you got to be able to identify what particular item is it that sold. I have a shirt that's sold on Poshmark. I need to start adopting the same thing that I do on Mercari and do it on Poshmark too, but I haven't done it yet. So what do? Is I go to the unsold listing on eBay and I look for the custom label SKU field, and this item is in box E2 space 04. That's right. So every item has a number and it has a box. It starts with the box number E2. I open said box and I scroll through. There's 2, 3, aha. number 4. And there is the Psycho Bunny polo shirt. This particular shirt I picked up for $4.50 and I sold it on a best offer on Poshmark for $24. Admittedly, not everything gets put into inventory. Why? It's because not everything really needs its own box. See, for shoes, all my shoes are here at the bottom of this guest bedroom closet. So if I sell a pair of shoes, I just come in here and I find it. Looking for a pair of blue Hokas, Bondi 7s, there they are. Speaking of Hokas, I picked these up for $5 last week, washed them up, listed them, and they sold on a best offer over the weekend for $37 plus shipping. And they're not even in the best condition. There's a hole in this heel and they're missing the insoles, but the tread is in really nice shape. So I still figured 5 into 37 is a good deal. Last week I sold a Ping 5 iron and this week it got returned. I listed it again today and it sold the same exact day, again, for a little bit more. I listed it at $59.95, but it sold on a best offer of $55. Honestly, I sold it once, I got it back, I just wanted to get rid of it again. I made the offer and it sold super quick. Remember, spring is coming into season and people want to pick up some sandals. So, if you find the Keens, if you find the Crocs, if you find some Patagonia, some Chacos, pick up some sandals and list them now. These Keen Whispers I had in my death pile and I listed them 2 weeks ago for $30. But nobody really wanted to pay me that much. I paid $5 for them and they finally sold on a best offer of $26 plus shipping. All right guys, this I thought was gonna be a great pickup, but it ended up being a horrible pickup. And let me show you why. I paid $10 for this pair of UGG boots at the Goodwill in really good condition. So I thought, but if you turn over this side, the button is actually missing from this boot, and I did not notice that. I bought them while I was at Peaches to Beaches up in Perry, Georgia, or Fort Valley, so I couldn't return them to get a credit back. I paid $10. I listed them on all platforms for 20 bucks just to try to get rid of them. Somebody made an offer of 18 on Poshmark, so I accepted it quick. I didn't want them to back out on that, so I'm just glad I got rid of them. I'm gonna make maybe about 3 or 4 bucks, so not a horrible purchase. All right, I'm not really into plush, but I went through all of my inventory, pulled out most all of my plush, and I held on to maybe 3 pieces that were worth keeping, and this was one of them. This is a Pokemon plush. It's about 13 inches tall, and his name is Froakie. I picked him up at Goodwill long ago, I don't remember, but I know I wouldn't have spent more than $5 or $6 on him, but he sold today on eBay for $28.95 plus shipping. Hello, little Luna. Come on. There you go. That little kitty. I made her a little bed right here so that she can rest. Eventually she'll settle down and she'll rest right there while I'm at my packing station to pack up orders. It's cute, I know, but I'll tell you what, that cat is a little beast sometimes. Today I sold this Under Armour windbreaker jacket on Poshmark, and it is in custom label SKU E103. So all we gotta do is go over here to box E1, lift up the lid, look for 03, and there it is, E103. This item I picked up in Dollar Day at Goodwill several weeks ago, and I listed it maybe 4 weeks ago. It's a baseball windbreaker. So I paid $1 again, and it sold on Poshmark for $23 plus shipping. I like to pick up the funky and unusual Crocs, not the regular old boat shoes. So when I saw these Daisies, like flip-flop sandals, I looked into them. And these are practically brand new, if not dead on brand new. I listed them as new other and gave them very good description. I bought them for $6 at the thrift store, and they just sold for $26.95 free shipping. Super light. They're definitely going to go first class for around 4 bucks. I've sold this in the past before, so when I saw it in the thrift store, I knew I had to have it. I only paid $4. It's Monopoly Pokemon, the Johto region, and it's almost a complete. I counted every piece that's missing, one of the little 32 houses. I listed it for $19.95 and it sold while I was sleeping last night. I actually got a message that they asked for me to ship it overnight, and they said that they would PayPal me the difference. I don't know if that's a scam or not, but if you know of any other way to actually handle that without canceling the order and relisting it and then invoicing it, let me know in the comments below, because that's what I'm going to have to do if he really wants it overnight. I picked up this DVD VCR combo unit from the nastiest estate sale I've ever been to, and I paid $5. I paid $20 for 4 different products, so that's $5 a piece. This Funai DVD VCR combo should have gone somewhere around $30 to $40 all by itself. But I have remote controls in a little bin down in the bottom of my shelf that I pick up for $1 or less. One of them worked with it, put it all together. I sold it for $69.95 plus shipping. I've been burned so many times on fake Jordans, and so paying up of $20 at the thrift store for this pair right here, I got super duper nervous about it. But I got home and they panned out to be real. On the Check app, they authenticated it. These are Jordan 7s in a very cool colorway. I think the keyword I used here was sweater, based on sales comps. Listed them on all platforms, and they sold within hours on Poshmark for $99 plus shipping. It's important to note that a successful eBay store has a nice, organized inventory system. If you don't have one, get one. Start utilizing the SKU field, SKU. Start utilizing that SKU field in eBay. Come up with a way to use it in Mercari and in Poshmark that works for your business, and that will help you be more successful on eBay.